Hey, greetings from the hangar deck, everybody. I didn't know that I would be coming back to you quite so soon. You know, I gave you all my Merry Christmas wish yesterday, but today I did a little experiment in the MAD laboratory, also known as the hangar deck, and I just wanted to show you the results. I purchased at Joann's, I believe it was, this bottle of Folk Art outdoor gloss acrylic paint. Now this stuff comes out brush thick. I mean, it's really, really thick. And it says that it's sterling silver. And I watched a video on how to use these bottle paints that are actually made for craft and how to thin them. And I thinned them with the normal, everyday, cheap windshield wiper cleaner, or windshield cleaner, windshield washer cleaner. And then I used the gloss surface primer from Vallejo that comes with the metal system. And then after it had set for 5 or 10 minutes, I went ahead and applied the metallized paint, or the paint. First one I did was the Folk Art. So this is the results of the Folk Art. Now this is a gloss finish, so this doesn't have any varnish over it. It's just the paint. And as you can see, it's a pretty nice finish. I go to a lot of air museums, and there's a lot of aircraft that are were, when they fought in World War II, they were in the natural metal finish. But if you look very closely, they're painted silver. And that's kind of what this reminds me of. It's sort of a faux metal finish. Well, after all, that's what we're shooting for anyway. I mean, if you really want a metal finish, quote unquote, on your aircraft, then you have to use foil, right? I mean, you have to use metal. So this is, you know, anything, let's not kid ourselves, any metal finish is kind of a faux finish, if you will. So this is just a comparison. And this is that Folk Art sterling silver. And I don't know, you know, I don't know how much it comes out in the camera, but it looks okay. You know, it's not too bad. It's pretty shiny. It's got some reflection to it. So it probably passes the 60-60 test. What I mean by that, it looks good at 60 feet or 60 miles an hour. So that's that. Or we'll say 6 feet and 6 miles an hour. Now this is the Vallejo metal finish. Now this one is the paint and varnish on top of it. Now don't pay any attention to that bottom part of that spoon, because I flipped the cotton picking thing over right after I got the primer on it. And I didn't want to waste any more primer, so I didn't do another spoon. So if you look at this with the naked eye, it looks a little more like metal. Of course, that gloss varnish provides that deep look. You get that gloss finish with the Folk Art paint too, but it's built in, so to speak. So anyway, you know, you guys be the judge. The Vallejo metal finish, that's what, $3 a bottle, $4 a bottle, and you get just over 1 fluid ounce. The Folk Art, that's 2 ounces, 59 milliliters, and it's 79 cents. So I used the gloss primer with both of them, so you have to figure that in. Could you use the Folk Art without primer? Maybe. Might not be as good looking. I've seen videos where they've used just the just gray primer, and you can see a difference. I think the base is pretty important. Now I did also do this spoon here. This one is where'd it go? Right here it is. This one was glossy enamels. It's a metallic by Deco Art. To be fair, I don't think I got a good shot on this. I think I may try this again some other time. But I didn't want to, I wasn't even going to show you that, but I decided, it's Christmas. You can't lie on Christmas, right? Well, Christmas Eve. Okay, so the long and the short of it is this might be really great for, it's really important to have a couple of different shades of aluminum on your aircraft. That sometimes the ailerons and the flaps are a little bit different metal type or metal grain, and so they look a little bit different. So maybe you could use the Vallejo for the overall metal finish, and then come in with the folk art. Also on thinning, I did roughly 50-50. The video I watched recommended 60-40, 6 parts windshield wiper fluid to 4 parts paint. So you experiment with that. Something for you to try in the new year. And, it's like I say, whenever I do one of these videos, it's kind of like setting a buffet table. You go, you like it, you try it. If you decide it tastes as good as it looks, then you keep eating it. And, this is all about education and learning, experiences. So, and I'm a rank amateur at best. So, this, I guess the long and the short of it is, this advice is worth just what you paid for it. So, all right, guys, that's it. I'm going to load this up to YouTube, and then I'm going to make the link available. Merry Christmas from the hangar deck. This is Tom Andrews signing off.